Hey everyone, my name's Melissa, and today we are going to be talking about some helpful apps that I use on a daily basis. Whether that is for accessibility, just for some fun, or some apps that I find useful. So with that out of the way, let's begin, shall we? So one thing that defines me is that I love to read. The next three apps I'm going to be talking about are basically everyday apps. So we're going to be talking about Audible, Scribd, and Kindle, which are both on iOS and Android. So I use these on a fairly regular basis. Scribd and Audible are different services, and I find benefits within both. Between both of these services, that I can get what I want to listen to, regardless of where it's from. Now, some of the things within Kindle, because I like to immersion read, listening to the audiobook and reading the either physical or ebook, I flip between both. I've set up my Kindle app so it's larger in text, obviously, and I've changed the background from the standard white to a green, because I found that this color matching actually helped me a lot more. You can actually download the audiobook and listen to it while you're reading it yourself, which I actually find helpful in so many ways. I'm on Android, so I use the inbuilt screen reader within the accessibility features to read the screen within the actual phone. But when it comes to needing a magnifier for when I'm reading a book, or if there's a document or a food label that I need read, the next app helps with that tremendously, and that is called Google Lookout. I've been using Google Lookout for only a week now, but it has actually helped tremendously. I recently went out to lunch with some family, and usually I get my mum to read the menu out to me because it's too small. But with using a Google Lookout, I just open the app and put my earphones in because it was a busy restaurant and I couldn't hear it properly. And it read out the entire menu for me. But I also fiddled around with it and used an example on a couple of food items that I had gotten out for dinner that night.
Steggles chicken liver. Twinings English breakfast tea bags 100 pack. A2 light milk.
And I do think that this is a good little app if you need something read. Another app that I found useful for a magnifier is called WZoom. Hey, I just realized while editing that I did talk about WZoom, but I didn't actually explain WZoom. So this app is good if, say, there's a passage in a book you want to read, but the print is too small. One of the features that I love is that you can hover over the text, then click the capture button, and it freezes it in place so you can read it. It also has 4 different color variants for high contrast colors. It's got a brighter white with black text. Then you've got your standard black with white text. Then you have a black background with yellow text. And then there's the one that hurts my eyes when I look at it, and that's the that is the bright blue background with yellow text. So depending on your needs, it has something for everybody. Now I'm going to talk about an app that a friend of mine suggested to me a few years ago. And that is a coloring in app called Happy Color. Happy Color is both on iOS and Android for both tablet and phone. I find using it on my tablet a lot easier because the canvas I get to work with is a lot bigger. So there are thousands upon thousands of images you can do it. It's a paint by numbers situation. So each number obviously is categorized from 1 to say 100. These coloring sheets go from simple to extremely intricate. I love it. While I don't use it as much as I used to, I still do use it when I need a break from something and want something fun to do. Sometimes you just need something light to actually get you through something. And for me, one of the things that helps is Happy Color. One of the things that I find fun within this as well is that there are many challenges that you can do. Whether you choose to color in 5, 10, or 30 of the pictures, the challenges themselves give you rewards with additional pictures you can color in. And it does get updated on a regular basis, so there's always more being added. Just a quick note on Happy Color before we move on. While this is a free app, you are going to get ads, and depending on your device of choice, they can be as frequent as the first time you load the image, or they can be constant. Now, there is an option to pay to remove the ads, but I seriously doubt they link up between different services. Most likely not. While I do know there are probably better colouring apps on the market, this does it for me for the meantime. And another app that I actually use on a weekly basis is the Samsung Health app. Now, I use this to track my swimming, and I also use it to track some of my walking, the steps taken that day, or when I'm doing my dancing routines using Just Dance, which I haven't actually done in a while, which I probably should get back into. I have a few rapid fire app suggestions. These are in no order whatsoever. So we're going to start off with a generic 3 set. Google Keep, Google Docs, and Google Sheets. I use these apps regularly, and I don't know where I would be without them. And the best part about the Google Suite is that it's totally free. Next, Spotify. Spotify is obviously good for music and podcasts, but now Spotify has audiobooks as well, which I do need to try out one day. There are 2 more apps that I'd like to talk about. StoCard is good for keeping all those pesky cards that we all have, whether it's your everyday rewards card, your Flybuys card, and for me, my QBD card and my Body Shop card. I don't have to carry them all in my wallet anymore. Then we have Opal Travel. Opal is a travel system, a travel card here in Sydney. And using this app, I can top up. I can also look up my bus and train. But I can also look up my bus and train timetables as well. So there you have it. There are some of the apps that I use on a daily basis and weekly basis. Let me know down in the comments what you use. Whether it's something fun or something that helps you out on a daily basis. With that said, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you around. Bye.